So I'm Marius Agur Hagelund Lind. I'm a Business Solutions MVP in Norway, the only one specializing in customer engagement, or CRM as we still call it, known as the CRM Viking on most platforms.
And how did you get started with business applications?
Through Linux infrastructure, actually. So being a data center guy, I got a task of installing Dynamics at some point. They asked me to go and help a customer, and it turned out the customer needed an expert to guide them through the installation process. So I was just Googling away at and searching through white papers, being one step ahead of the customer for 2 hours. So that's how I got introduced.
What other profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I thought about being a shrink, actually, because I feel like I'm good with people, but I also think it'd be a heavy toll on my mind. And actually I would like to be in retail, just to connect with people. I love talking to people.
What excites you about the future of Microsoft Business Applications?
All the possibilities and like the vision and how things are coming together, how they're splitting things up into modules and integrating in with the rest of the Office platform. It makes it easier for people to do a lot of the same stuff without making all the stuff the same. That makes sense?
If you could go anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would you go and why?
Probably Antarctica, just because there's nowhere like that anywhere else on the planet.
What's the one thing you need to know about Dynamics 365?
Oh, it's that the one thing you need to know. There's so much you need to know. So I think the most important thing is to realize that it's a tool to empower employees, and it's not something to force them into logging what they're doing and so on. So you should focus on making implement Dynamics to empower users, make them more efficient. It's not meant to automate users or to make them keep track of what they're doing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird are you?
1. No. So crank it to 11.
What are the common myths about Dynamics 365 implementation?
One myth that I personally believe is that it doesn't have to cost much and it doesn't require much planning to get started. So you could basically start with Dynamics anytime you want and start using the out-of-the-box functionality, and then find out how you can make that work for your business needs. You shouldn't focus on making everything business ready. You should see how it aligns with the business needs.
What are you not very good at?
Keeping quiet, not making jokes. I tend to like my own voice, unless it's recorded, and I think all situations in life is improved by humor, and that tends not to be true.
What's so great about being an MVP?
It's realizing that all the legends are human, just like you. So when you are an MVP, you realize that everyone makes mistakes, and the people who are doing all the amazing stuff are actually helpful human beings who have been through all the things you have been through before.